Hi, welcome to Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. If this is your first time here, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed today's video. And if you're returning, it's always good to have you back. In today's video, we are going to be trying a few new products for review. So if you're interested in knowing how I was able to obtain this look, then you already know. You'll have to keep watching. Okay, you guys, I did get off from work today and run to the Sephora near my house, which is all of like 30-40 minutes away. So I don't have any makeup on my face today, and I just did a half attempt at eyeshadow. So what I did is rush down to the Sephora to pick up the Haus Labs, and this is by Lady Gaga. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and this is 1 fluid ounce. And I did pick up the shade 425 Medium Deep Neutral. And the lady at Sephora, I told her, I said, I never choose right. I always choose the wrong shade. And she swatched it on my face and she said, you chose right today. I was like, really? So this is what the packaging looks like. Very simplistic. You can hardly see where it says Haus Labs by Lady Gaga. You know, it's just the raised lettering. You can hardly see that. And they were going to make sure, they must have heard about me and made sure that I could not get in this box to swatch it. So it looks like the little tab is over, this little brown is over the tab to open it. So we'll just go in from the bottom. Okay, so we're in. I did see a little perforated edge here, and so this is how I got in. I do have my retainer in as usual. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it on throughout the entire video. Okay, so first off, I do see the H right here for Haus Labs. And this packaging is so pretty, so nice. It looks just like a luxury brand. So I would say the price on this is kind of mid-range. Mid-range on the high side, but it's not the highest foundation that I had, and it's definitely not the cheapest. But this is what the bottle looks like, and it says Haus Labs, and it just says Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. And again, it has the H right here. Sorry guys, this is really reflective. And it does come with a pump bottle right here. And I'm going to pump some out so you can see the shade. Ooh. And again, this is 425 Medium Deep Neutral. I do have a neutral undertone, and this is what the shade looks like. Now, when I first saw the display and I saw this shade, I was like, oh no, that's never going to work. But she did swatch it on my face. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to use the items, of course, from my Shop My Stash. I do have a primer that I think I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. I didn't want to use a mattifying primer, and I didn't want to use a luminous primer. So the claims on this is just that it's very smoothing. So what I decided to do, you know, I typically use a sponge, but I do want to use my new Morphe brush. I haven't used that yet. So I think one side I'll do with the sponge and the other side I'll do with the brush, because I do want to use the brush. Now this foundation says that it's medium coverage, and what I'll do is just go ahead and take this off my hand and go in with this. I'm not planning on doing a wear test because, like I said, I had to drive to get the foundation. It's already pretty late. 7 o'clock now. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. Just with that one little pump that I did. So what do you guys think of the coverage? What do you think of the shade? Okay, and I'm going to take my foundation brush by Morphe. I'm going to take that on the other side. Haus Labs by Lady Gaga is a Triclone Skin Tech medium coverage foundation with fermented arnica. This foundation does retail for $45 and comes in 51 shades. What it is a medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica that reduces redness, helps even skin tone, and protects from environmental stresses. This foundation has a natural finish, and its highlighted ingredients again are arnica, which visibly reduces redness and irritation. This foundation has Intellizen 7 complex. It's a proprietary blend of medicinal herbs that promote healing and calming. It also has Bioferment 7 complex, which is a proprietary blend of super antioxidants that protects skin from stress. What else you may want to know about the foundation is that it's made with 20 plus skincare ingredients. This proprietary formula delivers ultra comfortable long wear performance without compromising your skin. It's weightless, serum-like texture, seamlessly blurs texture and pores for a natural skin-like finish that wears for 12 plus hours, no slipping or caking. And this is also a clean beauty foundation. So right here, I can still see a little bit of my hyperpigmentation, a little bit right here. So I do have just a little bit left on my hand. So we'll just try to go ahead and build it up in those areas just to see how much coverage we can get for these little trouble areas and some. Looks like I have just one little glow going on. Okay, I'll go back over here with the sponge. Now, what attracted me to this foundation the most is that it does appear that it's going to be very mature skin friendly. I love that it has the skincare benefits, the serum foundation. That's what I like, because if you aren't new to my channel, you notice I've been hauling a lot of serum like products. Okay, looks like it covered it up. I mean, you guys tell me. It looks like it covered it up just a little bit more. I mean, I can still see it, but it looks like it covered it up a little bit more. Now, I'm not the type of girl that has to have full coverage. I don't go for full coverage. I go for medium coverage. I don't like a lot of foundation sitting on my skin. I don't like for my skin to look heavy, as in, you know, just having so much coverage. And I want it to look, you know, more on the natural side. Okay, you guys, this is what the foundation looks like. So right now, I don't think it looks terribly bad, but, you know, let me know below. So right now, I'm going to put my concealer on and my powders, and I'll be right back. And before I go ahead and powder my face, I haven't powdered yet. I've only set my under eyes. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like maybe the sponge, actually, the sponge side looks a little bit better than the brush side. I don't think it did much as far as building up the foundation on this side because I still feel like I can see a lot of my hyperpigmentation. And I just feel like the foundation didn't cover it up very well. But I felt like it did a little bit better on this side with the sponge. Usually, you know, the brush side performs a little bit better, but yeah, I think I like the sponge side just a little bit better than the brush side. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face with powder, do a couple more things, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and most of my face is done. I did buy a new product, another new product by Haus Labs. I've never tried anything from the brand before. I think I mentioned that. So when it was on Amazon, I really wasn't interested in the brand. But when it moved to Sephora, you know, it started piquing my interest just a little bit more. So I decided to, while I was picking up the foundation, I decided to also pick up the bronzer and try it out. Okay, so she did also, the lady in Sephora did also swatch the bronzer because I don't want anything with kind of a red undertone. But as far as the bronzer, it's very nice. This is what the packaging looks like. And this is kind of like a silicone-like feel. And it does have the H for Haus Labs. And for the bronzer, I picked up the shade Deep Level 10. This is what the back of the packaging looks like. And the compact does come with a mirror. And this is kind of what the shade looks like. I was telling the lady I don't want anything that has red in it. So let's see. I looked for a Sephora brush, a Sephora bronzing brush, but I really, you know, from the Sephora collection, I really didn't find one. So we're just going to go with what we have. Okay, we're going to start with this side of the face. And I'm going to use my NYX Professional makeup brush. It's kind of a flat brush. And, oh, did I show you? Did you see the H for Haus Labs? Okay, I can start to see it warming up the face a little bit. And I'm really, you know, I usually just lay my brush down in products. I'm really swirling. And I do see it, but it does take some building up. It's not, you know, instant pigmentation. You really do have to build it up. I think I do like the undertone to this. Yeah, I do think I like the undertone. And just do the nose just a little bit. This is just my Laura Mercier powder. Okay, I'm going to put a little blush on. I'm going to use this Melt Cosmetics. I have the shade Fire Fury. And I have to use a dual fiber brush for this because this is what it looks like. So pigmented. And I just tap in. I know to you guys, it's not showing up, but this blush is so nice. And a little dab of Julia. I like this blush so much. And we're going to take a little highlighter by LYS. And again, I'm just using the items in my Shop My Stash. This is in the shade Aim High. That's what this looks like. And again, we're just going to take just a little bit. And just pop it right here. And this is such a intense highlighter that I just put it on and buff it in. Okay guys, for the lips, I did pick up 2 lipsticks by Give Cosmetics. This is the brand of Gwen Stefani. Almost forgot. I guess this is the Anaheim line because the actual color says Scarlet Red. So this just must be the Anaheim line. I don't know. The packaging is real cute. I like how it just looks really plain, like kind of looks like just a paper bag right here. But then this is what it looks like on the inside. And this is what the lip liner looks like. So it's just a pencil liner. Let's put this on. Ooh, this magnification is something else. Personally, I prefer one of those creamy, retractable pencil liners for your lips. So right now, I mean, it has pigmentation. Okay, it feels better once you start using it. Because I was going to say, this feels scratchy. This is rough. You know, it's always tough with the red lipstick or liner. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to make it worse. So again, this is in the shade, Scarlet Red. And I just wanted another red lipstick. Yeah, let me take my retainer out. Okay, you guys, I'm going to jump off, kind of put some earrings on and stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we did also pick up a lipstick, and this is in the shade Fishnets. You guys can see. I doubt it. Let me see. The packaging says Give, just like the liner, and it says I'm still here. Same packaging on the inside. And this lipstick component is gorgeous. And this says me, you, yours. It's just really pretty. Now, I don't know what kind of finish this is supposed to have. As I remember when I swatched it in a store, it didn't really dry down. So, let's see. Ooh, I said it before and I'll say it again. This magnification is something else. Okay, let me find a good spot. Okay, right here. Okay, and this is the lip color. Looks such a pretty red. I don't know, when I'm looking in the camera, it doesn't look red. It kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a strawberry. But when I look in the mirror right here, it looks so pretty. such a pretty red. Yes, I like it a lot. So let me know what you guys think of the lipstick. We tried just a few new products today. Okay, so let's get into the products that we used on our face that were new today, starting with the Haus Labs foundation. First of all, I want to say, you guys, that this foundation is so heavy. I mean, it feels like a luxury brand. I don't know if Haus Labs is really, or she brands herself as a luxury brand. I know some of her products are a little on the expensive side, but I don't know if she brands herself as a luxury brand. Like I said, I think her price for this foundation is kind of mid-range. So, I mean, it's kind of like in the middle and on the cusp of being a little bit expensive. It just feels, the packaging just feels luxury. It is so heavy and simplistic. It looks very simplistic, but it does look a little elegant. So right now, I think that the color, like I said, I won't know until I'm editing, but to me, it looks like the color looks really nice. I don't know if I would say that the foundation, I think it has a natural finish. I definitely wouldn't say that it's a matte foundation. I do feel like it has just a little bit of radiance to it. So, which, you know, like I said, it is a serum foundation, so it definitely has a little bit of radiance to it, but I feel like in a good way. I don't think it's overdone. And I think, like I said, I think the shade is a good match. It's medium coverage, and I think, you know, I tried to build it up just a little bit, but it didn't build up much, in my opinion. I think it did. I always preferred this side of my face, and I think it did perform a little bit better on this side. And this side, we did use a sponge. On this side, where my hyperpigmentation is, I don't know, but I don't feel like it covered it up much at all. Like I said, I think that my favorite side is the sponge side, and not just because it's less flawed, but I think I did get the most amount of coverage, and I think that the finish looked a little bit better on the sponge side, in my opinion. I did spray with my Morphe setting spray. Yeah, I think everything looks good. I am loving this lipstick by Gwen Stefani, and I guess I didn't give it enough time in the store to dry down, but I think it is, yeah, it has dried down on my lips now. So I think it looks really good. Now, this bronzer that we used today, I do like the shade of the bronzer because, like I said, I didn't want anything that was going to be too red. Again, I do like the packaging of this, kind of like a little silicone finish right here. And again, this is what the bronzer looks like. Now that the lighting has shifted a little bit, this is what the bronzer looks like. I do like the bronzer. I definitely like the shade. Didn't want the red, but it will take some building up. So this H right here, that's going to be gone in no time. But for me, it takes some building up, which I don't really mind building it up. But just to get the bronze look that you may like, or get the color payout that you may like, you're going to have to build this up. For the price, I would have thought it would have been, you know, instant color payoff without having to dip in the pan once, twice, 3 times, building it up. I think this was the best shade for me because I didn't want to go too deep so that it looked like a contour. And I think this, I'm not sure, this is shade 10. I'm not sure how many more shades there are beyond this, but like I said, I don't think I wanted to go any deeper because I didn't want it to look like a contour on my skin. So that's really all the new products that we tried. Like I said, I'll leave the deets of what's on my face down in the description box. It's too late to do a wear test, but I just wanted to, you know, show you how the foundation performs, show you the application, that you just see the finish on my skin. And, you know, I have another foundation to add to my arsenal. So I think I'm done with foundations for now. And I am glad that I actually got a chance to try something by Lady Gaga. Today, everything that I tried worked out well. And this lipstick, it's not sticky. And I really don't feel like I don't feel like it's really accenting the lines in my lips. And this lipstick does feel very comfortable on the lips. It did go ahead and dry down to what appears to be kind of like a matte finish, but it's not uncomfortable at all. It's not one of those drying matte lipsticks. It feels very comfortable on the lips. So I do enjoy that. And the lip liner, I wish it were a little bit more creamier, but after I started using it, I did feel like it was a little bit more creamier than it was initially, because initially when I started, it felt a little scratchy. But I wish I didn't have to sharpen it, and I wish that it was just a little bit more creamy, but I like it too. I will be reaching for that. I don't have really anything negative to say. The lipstick is great. It doesn't claim to be transfer proof. As far as what's on the packaging, it didn't say anything about being transfer proof. But I got just a little bit right here on my hand, but you guys can probably hardly see it. So it doesn't claim to be transfer proof, but I think it'll last a little bit underneath your mask if you are still masking. But that does complete today's video. I'm going to give you the rundown of the bronzer. I just saw it right here. So this bronzer actually costs $38. And I do feel that this bronzer is a little bit on the expensive side. So like I said, I don't know if she's trying to brand herself as a luxury brand or not. But this bronzer, to me, is on the expensive side for $38. And the foundation is $45. As far as the lipstick products, and I feel like the lip products are a little up there too. The lipstick, this packaging is everything though. So the lipstick right here was $24, and looks like you get a good amount. And this retails for $24. And this lip liner, it retails for $20. So Gwen Stefani, Give Cosmetics, they're a little up there in price as well. So anyway, I am happy with everything that I tried today. I'm not going to take this off immediately because I do want to see how it's going to wear for as long as I can. So I'll leave a pinned comment. So check the pinned comment and I'll give you my final say-so about, if it started breaking down or if it just got really too luminous. I will let you know in a pinned comment. So that does complete today's video, you guys. So if you did enjoy today's video, watching the application of the products, hearing my thoughts and my review of the products, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And share the channel because I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you're always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my friends, and have a great day. Bye-bye.